Yeah, we're just switching games yet another guy. Thanks for lurking. You'll be back, Ecto Eddie? Sounds good, Eddie. And rest well, Red Mage. We'll see you later. See you Friday. I might make a cheeky bagel sandwich. Might make a cheeky little bagel sandwich during the stream today. It's bagel time. Bagel time. Bagel time. It's bagel time. Bagel, bagel, bagels. I'm gonna eat bagels. It's bagel time. Let's get going. And it's some fun. Heating up your late lunch. I do need to grab a drink as well. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, it's late lunch because it's not my dinner. Dinner, I'll probably actually make something. Okay, just a few more things here to get done. I know that whenever people stream Final Fantasy XIV, a lot of the times they'll put in the title of stream like the specific patch that they're doing. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't know patch differences. I don't know the differences between patch numbers. So I'm just gonna put post ARR into our title. People know that. I think, yeah, I think people just kind of like, at one point you probably learn what it is and then you never forget, you know? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Maybe you just are like, oh, I know what 7.0 is because that's like Shadowbringers or whatever, right? But I don't know what 7.1 is, right? Or what that entails or where it stops. I thought it meant Genshin AO. Are not gonna know? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Matthew. I guess that makes me a real casual. Okay, I'll be right back. Please do get a snack, everyone. Make sure you get something to drink. Get comfy cozy. Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Oi. Yay, thank you. Sorry for the wait. I did, in fact, make the bagel now. I said I was going to make it later, and I was like, well, I'm already in the kitchen. I'll clean some pots real quick from my spicy noodles this afternoon. Maybe heat up a little bagel. Okay. All ready for post-ARR. It's going to be so fun. So exciting. I think I have everything set up. Yes, we're here. We're good to go. I know that a lot of people who usually stream this game will put, like, this camera part in the bottom left, and that makes a lot of sense because that's where, like, the talky part is. So you, like, cover up anyone ever, like, saying weird stuff in the bottom left, because sometimes people just spam, shout random things. Oh, by the way, look at this. Hi. Welcome back. They added the little, like, small hi. A lily bagel twist to open revolutionary. This is my house. Yes, this is my house. This is my house. I've never shown y'all. I think I've showed it on stream once, but, like, who remembers that? This is my house. And hold on. This is where I can look at the stars. I'm pretty sure I've said exactly, this is my favorite rock. I love waking up in the morning, walking outside of my house and seeing my favorite rock. No. Yeah. Please. Please. I know you want to let me. Come on. Sucker. Oh! No! I was a fool. I'm a fool. View is the selling point, clearly. Yeah. It's a corner lot, so no one bothers me. I can't get up there. Turn off the house. I wasn't gonna, but then people were like, your house is so cute. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It is cute. Please let me up. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. I like to get a nice view of my rock here in the morning. Sometimes you discover treasures about the land that you own after you've spent millions of gil on it, you know? It became my favorite rock. I was like, wow, wouldn't it be... I'm sure at some point I looked at the rock from a distance and thought, wow, imagine if that rock, I lived next to it. You know? Yeah, this is my house. Gotta get Claudia here. Stat. We're doing post-AR today. Which apparently is this. So let's get started. Word to where? I probably have to go to Waking Sands. I don't know, I'm acting like I don't have to go to Waking Sands or something. Yeah, it's still the Waking Sands. Yeah, it's the Waking Sands. Oh, what a surprise. Wow, a lot of people are here. Da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. I mean, I might as well just... Yeah. I got my bagel. Ready for any voiced cutscenes that happen. Oh, I didn't get a drink. Darn it. It's fine. All of the cutscenes today will be voiced. Also, I unlocked flying at the end of ARR. Check me out. I don't think I can fly over that rock. Let's freaking go. Soaring. Immersion. There's not a star in heaven that I can reach. If I'm flying. Wait, where am I? Oh, found it. Wait, can I go over this to get to the other side? Probably not, right? No way. They're not gonna let me. Yo! Is Sitaru there? The Garlean threat may be abated, but there's no end to the work we Scions do, in our own unique ways, and then may every one of us continue striving to make a better Eorzea. High School Musical? Yes. Welcome back, Shadow! Yes. High School Musical. Hi, Elfino. The nerve of some petitioners, engaging us as if we are a band of common mercenaries. I should be glad to refuse them all without a second thought. He's like, I only take the most heroic of requests. Thank you very much. Look at all my friends. Oh my god. Believe me, I am quite eager to resume active duties and redeem my good name. But I have not forgotten that similar sentiments nearly led me to my doom once before. I will not question the wisdom of our Bardusian colleagues. They have bid me rest, and so I shall. Okay, so he's not going to be involved in it for a little while. Makes sense. That's fair. We've been through a lot. In bringing the struggle against the Empire to a decisive end, the nations of Eorzea spent much of their military strength. I fear the beast tribes have caught scent of this temporary weakness, and will give us scant leave to rest. A hero's work is never done, Vivi. Right, we summoned a primal or whatever, right? Or something like that. Something like that happened. Just when we dared to believe that peace had arrived, another primal awakens. I say, has there ever been rest for the weary? So much has happened in this place. If the walls could talk, such tales they'd be able to tell. Who it is? All the people, all the people. All the people. Okay. Persona 6 or future Persona games consist... No. I am pro make me a teenager in high school for all Persona games in the future. But I think if they decide to do adults, that would probably work too, because it's the Persona team and I trust them. But I also don't mind being high schoolers forever. Me checking everyone's neck rod jewelry. Anyone have like new accessories they want to show to the class? Show and tell, maybe? Manphilia appears lost in thought. Enough lost in thought to give me voice-acted cutscenes? Perhaps? No. I was picking up my bagel. Vivi, it pleases me to see you well. Tataru. Do excuse me for interrupting, Vivi. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, milady. Bye-bye. Ever since we defeated Gaius von Belsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. Yikes. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it as they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. A business? You think the scions who saved Eorzea are going to be out here solving your business disputes? What? I don't get time for business. I only work in heroism, in justice, in the goodness for my fellow man. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. The Syndicate from Uldar. Barely played since downloading free trial. Was trying to get PS5 controller to work with game on PC. The PS5 controller will sometimes be recognized as an output device for the game's audio. So you might need to go into your settings and turn that off. If you are in the game and the audio is playing as it should, and what you need to do is you need to do controller calibration. So go to your settings, configuration settings, go to controller, and there should be like a button configuration thing. That's how you can set up your controller if it's not already defaulted to PS5 or PlayStation controller. You can change the buttons and then you can configure to make sure everything's good. That's what I have to do whenever I use a PlayStation controller, but I switched away from PlayStation controllers because I always had issues personally with my PC. Okay. I have no time. What? No time for heroism? We gotta do capitalism. I don't wanna. We already have a bunch of people trying to join us. We don't need money. We probably need money. But like, Oh, really? If it wasn't recognizing it, it's probably because you had to go into your configuration settings and calibrate it. So you might try with cable later, but if it's working fine with Bluetooth, then you're good. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interest of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. Yep, it's for the good of all. See, justice. Neutral parties, that's us. Thankfully, okay. In my heart, I know this to be true. And yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? No! Our Baldician colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me. I did not mean to burden you so with the monetary troubles of the Scions. I am just the guy who hits things with magic spells. The cold hard cash. I don't know about that, Matthew. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on the matter. Final Fantasy XIV is my favorite story of Final Fantasy. And I've played quite a few now. I've played Final Fantasy 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10-2, 13, 13-2, 14, 15, 16, Tactics. It's my favorite one. Crisis Core? Remake Rebirth? It's my favorite one. So yes, I think it has a good story. We've played through all of the first expansion in just, I actually counted, it's around 28 hours. It took us around 28 hours to do the entire first expansion of this game, just focusing on story quests and also with lots of floundering about sometimes and chit-chatting. With me voicing everything. So I could probably half that if I wasn't voicing everything. But that's on New Game Plus as well, so it's a little bit different from an actual experience of the game, having to level everything. And wanting to, like, explore side quests and whatnot. So your favorite? That doesn't work now. Dissidia Opera Omnia. Ah, it's a lot of quests. I've played a lot of Tales of games. I've played Vesperia, Abyss, Symphonia New World, Brave New World, or whatever. The second one, Symphonia 2, Electric Boogaloo. I never beat that one. I didn't really like it. Grace's F, Zillia. I never really got into Zillia 2. I tried it and didn't like it. I've never played Berseria, but I know everyone's like, oh, it's amazing, but it never really attracted my interest, and I haven't played Arise, even though everyone says it's so good. So I think my favorite Tales of games would probably be like Abyss, Vesperia are my two favorites. And then Xenoblade, I got bogged down in side quests, and I didn't feel like continuing anymore. I told myself I'd come back, and I didn't. I think Fate Fantasy is with F-A-V-E. X-Angel. Yeah. Now they just continue support. 10 in Tactics and Crisis Core. The tragedy is, yes, 14 is really up there, though. Yeah, Matthew, let's go. There we go. Thank you, X-Angel. And thank you, Madamind. Recall you our meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Laminsons sent word of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you may also recall my words to our host. I said unto Melwerb that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded. That we had been called to intervene in a conflict from which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Laminsons to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. These strollers are now. I didn't start streaming until like years after I played a lot of those games, so no. I did not have any of them on stream. But I want to try Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I want to try it again. Because I know everyone really loves it, but I just got really bogged down in side quests, and people told me to just ignore them, even though my RPG brain wants to complete everything that's in front of my face. I want to open all the chests. I want to do all the side quests. It just really burnt me out. But if I do on stream, it might be a little different. And then if I play a Tales game on stream, it'll probably either be Vesperia or Abyss. Although Abyss, I'd only have access through my PS2 or my Hulk or my bulky Hulken PS3. So it really depends. Trails of Cold Steel series is your favorite? I've heard that from a lot of people, Jamie. Fortune begets power and power fortune. But we, especially you, have power as beyond doubt. The question is what we do with it. You may be interested to know there's a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Vivi. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Now that the realm's been reborn, what do the Scions do? You know? What are we up to? 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth ever on the hilt. Ooh. We always have to keep our guard up against those who would perhaps use us in ways that are not to our intentions. Should Reborn their goals or something? Yep. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioners' machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to rise up at the fallen primals once more. Yeah, we don't really have time to talk about this when literally every 5 seconds they're summoning a primal. Or maybe not, teehee, we're just flirting with it. What is the extent of my RPG knowledge, like all the games I've played? It would take too long. It'd take too long, QC, to talk about all of that. If I made a list of all games I've played ever, it would probably be over 200 or 300 games. It's too much. And that's specifically just like RPG-esque, most likely. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are but so few, and our fortune so finite. And our money and our wallets so tight and light. Yeah, it's like a lot. I don't think I'd be able to like... I've played all kinds of RPGs since I was a kid. On like all kinds of consoles. We actually played the Ace Attorney series at the beginning of our Twitch stream today, Shadow. So we are on the second game on the last case. I've played Chrono Trigger. I've not played Chrono Trigger. It almost won the poll for us to play it on stream, but then Final Fantasy, I think 6 beat it out, or 9? No, Final Fantasy 8 maybe? One of the Final Fantasies beat it out. I saw someone play Chrono Trigger, Super Best Friends play, years ago, but I only watched their playthrough, and I don't really remember much. What does Xanadu? I've never heard of that one. Now imagine, Ryan, if I streamed every day. We'd be flying through RPGs like crazy. What about the Golden Sun series? I haven't played, but I do have access to them through my Nintendo. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papa Limo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? She's like, gifts are nice. I'm like, what's a gift or two? It's not a bribe. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles... Yeah. Hi, Motown Rick. Joining late, but very happy to be here. I'm glad you're here too. Welcome in. Neutrality has ever been a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Order now and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. Papa Lima was like, if we're gonna start doing good deeds in exchange for money, we might as well just go ahead and say that we work for Ulda. They have the most money. Let's just work for them then. Yeah, Pat, Matt, Willie, and Liam were great. I'm getting them too, though. The situation is not wholly unexpected. Day one of the Scions finally being rebuilt, and we're like, how do we feed ourselves? I, too, have given much thought to our organization's future, though it seems I've reached a different conclusion. Mayhap at time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Vivi. Your feelings known. He makes it sound so like... Oh, my feelings. I must make them known. Like it's this big deal. You can just tell people. It doesn't have to be... It's nothing... Not everything has to be a grand occasion, you know? Alphino? Vivi, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the signs of the Seventh Dawn must leave Uldar. We must do what? So long as we remain within Uldan territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Dangerous. We're heroes, but we're also dangerous to our enemies. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an aetherite. Yo, what? That's crazy. So, Signs of the Seventh Dawn, and a lot of people who join the Scions have, like, a lot of affinity for ether, right? We're good at, like, sensing ether. We're good at teleporting using etheric crystals, right? So, the Syndicate knew we were here, and to stop us from having too much influence in the area, they didn't put an aetherite here so that we couldn't easily come and go. What? That's crazy. What? No, yeah, let's leave. I'm with Alphino. You know what, Alphino? This was an idea for an occasion, if you ask me. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Uldar is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordana. Revenant's Toll, to be precise, it lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Uldar and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. I agree with him. I agree with you. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community. Forward through years of concerted effort, Uldar is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. Okay, people live there too, Minfilia. Mordana is not that bad. Yeah, you gotta go to Horizon and the Choke Withers. It's really nice to have a narrative reason for why there's not an aetherite. And it makes so much gosh darn sense, and I'm so mad about it. I need a big meeting to announce my feelings. My feelings are non-negotiable. I second his feelings. I feel the way he feels. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did, that makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. She knows he's right. I am sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. She kind of looks mad. I think they're fighting. The girlies are fighting. He's right though, Minfilia, and that's why you can't say anything to him about it. Oh, your concern is most generous, but no. I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I cannot very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Minfilia, he's kind of right. Ah, the price of principles. To leave a home that you've lived in nearly your whole life. Where your grandfather used to sit. Or I guess where her mentor, Louis Swat, used to sit. Leave, Ulda. Has it truly come to this? I know. Oh, Vivi, pray attend to Alphino. He's engaged in some business or other that requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Maybe being corrupt wouldn't be so bad, I guess. I mean, if we got an Aetheryte in Vesper Bay, that'd be really nice. I heard there's gifts. The kind of, you know, change my entire set of principles gifts. The kind of gifts that could make you maybe no longer follow your morals. Ah. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. Rumors? I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. But Armin was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ulda. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charleon minstrel. Are we, like, gossiping now? It feels kind of icky that he's telling me about her mom. I feel like I should hear about her mom from her, you know what I mean? How much does this cost? Sorry, I'm from Ulda. This stuff is new to me. And how much does that cost? I'll put a checkout for it. A checkout for morals. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philomen's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate, for whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philomen is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth to Lenosha at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gegaruju as to the veracity of these rumors. Okay. So, you think she's staying here because her mom thinks... Wait, you think that she's staying here because she thinks that her mom is coming back. So Minfilia wants to wait at the place that her mom knows exists or something? Or maybe she's like, everyone knows that we're here in Vesper Bay, so if my mom hears about me, she'll come over to Vesper Bay. Like, what are we doing? Is that why you think she wants to stay? I feel like that's not why she wants to stay. Oh my gosh, remember when we were talking to this guy doing all these quests? That was crazy. That feels like just yesterday. And now we've saved Eorzea. And it's a realm reborn. And... oh gosh, this guy. Oh! Wait, Costa del Sol. Sweet sirens of the sands, Mimicocha Muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's bane? I mean, Vivi, what brings you to my humble resort? Philomen? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so recently was the songstress of Ulda? Egads, man, if I'd known that, I would have changed her to my bedpost and never let her... You would have done what now? You would have changed her to your bedpost and never let her leave? Excuse me? Oh, for shame to think that she now plies our trade for the riffraff off to the west, or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. West, was it? Thank you, Master Gigaruju. Your information will serve us well. A little more, right? I think it took us 2 weeks to finish ARR. 2 weeks of, like, streams. I finished it in 14 days. Or 13 days? Crazy. That said, there are a number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have knowledge to spare. I'd be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. Okay. La 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 la. Where is Wineport? Over here. Oh, that's where my friend was. That's where my friend made wine. One of the company of heroes. That might help me now. Heck yeah. Talk to this Lollapel from Ulda. It doesn't always have to be like that though, Matthew. Ah. Oi, well, is it Vivi, the savior of Wineport? To what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was such a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. Interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I just say he could smell her from 10. From 10 moms? I think someone told me, like, what the equivalence was. Wait, I'm not allowed to talk to him yet, but I was just told to talk to him. Oh my gosh, y'all, I forgot. I can fly! It's gonna take me a while to get used to the fact that I can totally fly and it's not breaking immersion anymore. Uh-oh, you want to know if I've seen a Makote lass by the name of Philemon? I wish! I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Okay. Helpful. Helpful! Thanks for trying. Thanks for answering the question. There's women right over here, dude. Open your eyes. I see you had many great adventures since we last spoke, Vivi. You must share them with me sometime. A girl from a little while ago. One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some flowers. I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully, and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Wow, that was fast. We found her quite quickly. For all of these rumors about Minfilia's adoptive mother being alive, we certainly didn't have to go that far to confirm not only their veracity? The validity? Confirm that they are in fact valid, and also find her. Cat lady. Philemon is the songstress of Ulda, right? Okay. Oh, howdy. I'm in your debt, stranger. I didn't realize my activities had aroused the Gaboo's ire until it was too late. The oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Philemon and I don't. Who are you? Whom do you serve? Alphino was here the whole time? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ulda, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Acilia, is looking for you. Acilia? You are the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You'd be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenosha aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I travelled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers to use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Oh, Alphinaud's getting a talking to after all of his, like... Alphinaud walks into a room and he speaks and everyone listens. But he walked up to Philemon and he spoke and she was like, quiet. And he was like, oh, okay. How spicy were they? They were pretty spicy. Not that bad, though, since they had cooled off, thankfully. After the big AR storyline to have this questline that's way more about, like, the logistics of what to do next and how hot our friend misses... How our hot friend misses her mom, yes. It is very nice. We're returning to, like, kind of asking, where did we all start? I guess that makes sense. The realm has been reborn. The Scions have been regrouped. Now what? Where do we go from here? Why did we start this in the first place? Why did we create the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and what do we want this organization to become next? Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say. I so want a story voiced cutscene. It's really making me miss Praetorium. All of these non-voiced cutscenes. Because I could eat my bagel without any interference. This is not at all how I had envisioned it. Well, I'm sorry things don't always go as planned. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Despite her years of nomadism, it appears that Lady Philemon has kept a close eye on the affairs of our order. Surprisingly close, in fact. Suffice to say, she is nothing if not resourceful. One does not develop such skills without effort, or without reason. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I would have kept her waiting long enough. Let's be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. That was easy. The journey inward is just as important as the journey outward, unless you're playing Persona, and then it's the same thing. Yeah, exactly. We changed the outside. Now let's look to our immediate communities and see what we want to do next. We saved the world, now let's save ourselves, you know? Voiced. Oh, this feels like a voice cutscene. No! Antecedent, you have a guest. Why? Lemon? Acelia. Aw, this is sweet. This is cute. Aw. Ah. This is nice. I haven't seen her like this in years, Vivi. Years. Wow. Get your VA in the dang booth. Yeah. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would. And so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and your cause. Our cause. I think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Acelia. I learned from the best. Oh, even their color scheme is matched. Wait, that's really cute. I have a gift for you. Salsettia Buffoon, you remembered. How could I forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Vivi, however. I could not have made it without him. All I did was kill a Gabu. It's not that big a deal. A Gubu. Just a little Gubu murder. Thank you, Vivi. Thank you both. And now often I was going to be like, so will you move the Scions of the 7th Zone headquarters to Madonna now? You ready to talk about Madonna? There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I feel I've failed to grasp the implications. It's clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful. But there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Celia, nothing's amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. Did Alphino brief you on the situation on the way? You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You've succeeded where I failed. It made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I can't help but think that which you've yet to do, and what it might entail. Celia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Yeah. I'm in. You built it once, Cecilia. You can build it again. And this time, we'll do it together. Ah! Truly. That's really sweet. That's a sweet thing for her to say. That's really nice. That's really nice. Ah! Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. She didn't want to leave all her memories with her family behind. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Bardisian. Preparations begin at once. It's not like we have that much stuff to move. We just kind of started rebuilding. No more pray return to the Waking Sands, then. It's not manipulation, Mavilia, my dear. It's therapy with a catch. I solved your trauma, and instead of bill, you got an invoice for the movers. Yeah. It's kind of weird that she knew exactly what Alphino wanted, but whatever. Or, like, was she... There's no way... Or is what you need for a boat. Sometimes. To row. But... I guess the implication is that she's been following the Scions so closely that she knew that they had reached a kind of ideological impasse. Do they stay in Ul'dah, where they have connections, where they've been for years, or do they move? Right? So maybe she kind of already knew that Minfilia had to figure out what to do here, and that's what she was preparing herself to do, to go and give Minfilia advice in this particular moment. Where did my other hairpin go again? It's gone again. Where'd it go? It's in my hair somewhere. Found it. Boop. There. There. Maybe. There. Okay. Voiced. No! It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there's so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, Antecedent. Oh, I just realized that the volume for the game is all the way down. That's my bad. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps. I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll? Oh, he brought them. She didn't even tell him to do this. I feel like it's nice that he can, foresee what she needs, but it also feels like he's overstepping a little. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to be in talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I'm much mistaken, you are known as Vivi, are you not? Oops. May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slathborn spoke of you with the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Guardian Castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Oh, they really like me. They think I'm so cool. I'm not crying. Well, well. It would seem your reputation precedes you, Vivi. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. After all, you've travelled so far, and there's already so much you have done for us, and for me. We shall speak again anon. Till then, take care. Munchie time. You told me to rest. It's been like 5 seconds. What do you mean? Are you done resting? Hold on. Let me finish chewing. Thank you, good fight. I think I have something in my teeth. 1 second. 1 second while I get it out. I'm infused with the light. You just are real fast, yeah. You rest so quickly. Okay, I'm good. Alright. Oh, geez. I turned this off. Vivi, were you able to get some rest? I'd ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it seemed there's something he would share with us. Oh, I'm so cute! That was really loud. I'm so adorable! Did you see that with the glow of the lamps behind me? And then, like, it was just like a perfect moment. You're here. Good. I can bear news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Concluded. Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. That's good. That's it. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordana. The Rising Stones. Yeah, not optimal for trying to eat a bagel or two. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. Tataru. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. This wasn't your doing, was it? Oh, he grinned. Oh, my friends. I, too, have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have pledged their full support, General Raban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, antecedent? If anything, it is mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst-kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. And even put stock cheers over everyone being happy. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is... Thanks for the follow, welcome in, Elo. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes. But in doing so, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Yes, ma'am. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. Oh. We should ideally be transparent as well as neutral, yeah. Good addition, Philip. Good addition. Hi, Mind Riot, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Tataru, what's up? There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Philemon to teach me the basics of mining too. Ooh, Tataru's on an adventure. Tataru's got a goal. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. It's because he's used to getting what he wants, and he just wanted you to do this, so... Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slathborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Vivi. We're going to Mordana! I still can't believe the reason that Vesper Bay doesn't have a teleportation Aetheryte is because of the freaking ulta capitalists. So annoying. So annoying! if I picked up that detail when I played through A Realm Reborn post ARR the first time, I didn't remember. I didn't remember it. My goodness. It's been so long now. Almost a decade. Of course I would remember it. Don't get into professions? Wait, why? She wants to help. Who might have questioned the free market? Maybe Vesper just needs to hustle and grind more? Gah! Well, Vesper Bay needs to hustle and grind so much that all of its, like, big, you know, movers and shakers are moving out. So they need to get with it if they want Vesper Bay to survive. Okay? Also, it probably would have helped a lot to have an Aetheryte there when we were trying to, you know, defend against Garlean invasion. It would have been really helpful. Maybe. I was told to... Okay, I don't remember what kind of voice I gave him. Is he Leminson? Is he from Ul'dah? I think I gave him a Leminson accent. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Vivi. You have something from me. You have something for me, do you? Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You were staying with us for a while, yeah? With that, we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I just... We just said the cool people left. Only poor people. Okay, it is a center of commerce. This is true. But it could be more than that. It could have helped to have an Aetheryte there. I'm just saying. The Ul'dah role-playing hurts me. As it should. It doesn't hurt them, though, to live that life. Back to do the work of it as men, I see. I just... Even I appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. And brought the crystal with them. Oh, no. I would not be surprised if there was a crystal in Vesper Bay. And then they decided to move it to Horizon because they really wanted to just stick one to the Scions who didn't want to choose their side. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to be a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. Maybe a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be good as place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Vivi? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Darn it, can we move faster, please? Is everything all right, friend? Yeah, it's probably like primals again. I turned away for like 5 seconds and the primal's been summoned. Can't say I'm privy to the details, and appear there's no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pay return anytime you've seen more pressing matters. I can't do anything! Ah! In Gridania? If it's a primal in Gridania, wouldn't it be... Oops. Wouldn't it be Ramu? What other primal? Garuda? Ramu or Garuda? But we dealt with Garuda already, so it's probably Ramu, isn't it? It's Ramu, isn't it? I know what you are. You're Ramu, aren't you? This is kind of crazy that they let me fly all the way up here. Maybe I have time to eat a bagel bite. This is why they didn't put an Aetheryte in Vesper Bay. So I could chew my bagel. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love, by the way, oh my god. Look at that, wait. Let me finish chewing so I can complain. Ooh. Okay. Look at this nonsense. This is where an Aetheryte should be. This is where an aetheryte should be. And what do they put there instead? If we had an aetheryte here, this is where it should be. And this is what they put there instead. A big small guy. Merchant. Probably one of the dudes from the syndicate in Ul'dah. One of the head honchos. And he's like, over there. Lalafell rep in the ground, not even the garbage. It's already burned to trash at this point. Also, I lost my hair sticks again. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. There she is. My hair is also just coming out, and I don't think I can contain her anymore. I've kind of given up on her. She can just fall if she wants to. She can leave all friends behind. Okay, I just want my antennas. I think they're cute. Let her free. Is that the one I sent you a screenshot of, or is it the mean one? It's probably one of them. It's probably the one you sent me a screenshot of. Isn't that crazy? I just this is where an aetheryte would be. And they so don't want the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to have any power in this region outside of their control that they just instead put a big old statue here. The genuine anger when you had the thought, oh yeah, that's where the aetheryte would go. I'm so mad. Like, are you serious? Oh, are you admiring it? Do you think it's super cool? Tataru! A messenger from the Twidadder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordana. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face when he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be the Ixal of summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Whatever it is, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. And now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Is this a no, this is a capitalist country. Ul'dah? You can't say Ul'dah while not also hearing the jingle of coins in your pockets. And you might think to yourself, but you're just speaking, you're not moving. How is your speaking causing gold to move? Because that's how much gold you have in your pockets. Okay? You move your mouth and the gold speaks for you. And that's pretty good. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Vivi. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. It swears. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. Money is quite rude at times, isn't it? And inappropriate. So inappropriate. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence. As Urianger says, it is a familiar foe that one quite unlike. The readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago, though I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such follies. Mughals? The Mughals? Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. The Mughals? Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hilo. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Vivi. Ida and Papa Limo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Oh, wait a tick, this is exactly what I would have warped if these darn greedy potatoes had let me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's possibly a primal. Possibly. Mayhap. Sorry, sir. Excuse me one moment. Oh, you look cool! What are you wearing? No. No. Pleasure to see you, Vivi. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Where? You. You. Show me your things. Show me your things. Augmented Luna on voice jacket offending. Cute. I think I want to get that. Yeah. She has a tiny crown. You can just put on a tiny crown and expect me not to want your tiny crown. Oh, yep. Okay, this is red mage stuff. Yep. I think... do I have that? I don't. That's unfortunate. Those are cool. Fierce Tyrant's Hose. Oh, is that like from the gold shop or the actual shop? Those look cool. What the heck? I don't know if I like this situation. But it's interesting. And then tiny little boot. I don't know if I'd wear these shoes. Perhaps they look better on you than they do on me. No, I don't know if... well, I like the little spurs in the back. The spurs look nice. Oh, and then you got a gold hammer. It's quite fun. That's quite fun. I like it. The fly is very fancy. Do you have to undo each button? Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplokop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire 12 if left unchecked. He proved to be an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. My eye is itchy. And my tummy hungers for bagel. Okay, we're good. Do you think this will be voiced? Probably not. The other sirens have arrived. Oh, Ida and Papalimo. That makes sense. Of course they have. They are! Oh, all of the Osenas are here. Oh, so is Kuplokop. Cute! Oh gosh, I have to voice a Moogle now. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Vivi, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem the good King Moogle Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history, or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. That he's real? Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. They like to drink wine. They get drunk up in Moogle heaven. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of men would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Oh, that rhymes. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. I see what she means now by having it sound like it's mythology. Like, is this... This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. I don't know that song, Ubrika. Except he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that the good King Moogle XII is a myth, made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he sort of just appeared? Will that even work? It's worked before! What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. I mean, I guess he's not a primal in the same way that... Like, he's not a god. He's not a god. He's like a figure in their history. He's a myth, right? I guess to them, he's kind of just like a god. Exactly, Malice. Yeah, I haven't really Ubercal. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not be in itself the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I see. They heard about a bunch of people who were strong enough to protect themselves, and they thought to themselves, we need to be strong enough to protect ourselves. Because we're not as strong as they are. So our heroics, instead of being an inspiration, have turned into desperation. No, I didn't really watch Futurama either. Wow, my hair is really coming undone. She doesn't know who she is right now. And that's fine. We leave her be. I think the Moogles God are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end as well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you the Moogles guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they started to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. I love how Kuplo Cop can't speak of King Moogle Mog the 12th without, like, praise being him. May his boundless grace fill our hearts with love. Hi, Popka, welcome in. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever, or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus we do beseech you, Vivi, confront good Moogle Mog the 12th and drive him from our midst. Okay. I'll do my best. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Moogles' god and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurer's Guild would doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. With good in front of it, yep, you gotta show respect. My sister is right, Phoebe. For the Moogle's sake and for our own, banish the king from the Twelveswood. Wait, why? Just because I haven't really watched Futurama? I think I have to talk to the guy in charge of the Conjurer's Guild. Maybe. Immersion. That was the last bit of my bagel. Oh, okay. I'm ready. Welcome, Vivi. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Moogle Mog the 12th is a great comfort. To me and the elementals both. As I'm sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. I'm ready. The wards bearing access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kublokop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals guard themselves, and wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I've been unable to do so, and dare not labour any longer for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. You must needs have Kublokop's keystones, Vivi. Pray go to him, and beg his assistance. He awaits you at Whetstone Pier, and press upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Okay, so... there is a ward over his sanctuary. Back when they first slayed the king, they had to kill the Mughals who were holding the keystones to get into the sanctuary to kill the king. Thankfully, we don't have to do that this time because Kublokop has all the keystones and they were entrusted to him. Of course, he doesn't want to give them to us because then everyone will be mad at him. Every other Mughal will be mad at him. So just go tell him to please give it to us. Bagel sandwich. I feel like I just need one silence. What? Cut horizontally in half for it's too thick. I mean, I just put 2 slices of cheese and like 6 slices of turkey. And then I heat it up for a little bit in the air fryer. And then it's good to go. And then I just eat it progressively, you know? Slice? Gotcha. I know some people, it might be a little thick, I guess, but at the same time, I think it's pretty good. And I don't really eat big meals, so the fact that I can eat it means that it's not that bad serving size-wise. Kublokop. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there's truly no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Oh. I feel kind of bad for him. Yeah, I'm ready. I feel kind of bad for him. Oh, they're really pissed at him, aren't they? Oh, they're huge! Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning. I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't pick on him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us. But consorting with this Lalafell. Consorting? Imperials, Gardanian sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to the king's Mughals. He plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kublokop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mughal the 12th. May he reign forevermore. Kupo. Kupo. Kupo, I say. Kupo. The king is planning to purge the 12 woods of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. Let's do it then. The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Mughals guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's also raining a bit. Would you like to get under my umbrella? Ella, ella. Hey. Are you moving? Keep going, Kupo. Go where? I go and then you follow, or you go and then I follow? Okay, I go and then you follow. Got it. I forgot I'm level 100. This is no big deal. There's a lot of dudes here. You're not gonna attack him, right? Yeah, y'all are all... Their little, blue symbol next to their name. Excuse me? That means that they're chill. They're chilling. What? Shoot. Sneaking up on me. So rude. So rude. Glow-in-the-dark pom-poms. Aren't they cute? Faster, Kupo, faster. Okay, we'll go way faster. We'll go faster. I'm going. I'm running. Oh, this way. Not a marble! Uh-oh, I see a marble behind us, too. Just keep going. Just keep going. They can't catch us if we keep running. They can't catch us. They're too slow. We're too fast. Barrier threshold. Oop. What? Do I have to beat these guys up? Okay, now. What? We're here, Kupo. You don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. Thank you, Kuplo Cop. Okay. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Kupo. Okay. Whoa! I don't think I can do this with NPCs, but it also will probably take too long to do it with regular people. Yeah. Unless... Who the heck? Oh. I don't think he's here for the same thing I am. That doesn't look like what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Oh, geez. Wait. What? Where is it? What was this called again? What is it called? Oh, Thorn March. I'm silly. Oh, sorry. And we go. What I just did is I made it so I could go in by myself. I don't need to wait for people. Just me. Should be enough. More than enough, really. Oh, the Black Mage hat with the Kupo! Who in the 7 hells are they? Meddling adventures, I'd wager. Moogle's gods to arms, defend the king, Kupo! Dun dun da da dun da. I don't think I have it on my hotbar. I might kill him very quickly. You're gonna get it right in the bum, Kupo! This one's mine! Make way, make way! I've ever danced with a Moogle in the pale moonlight. What? We're doing this now, Kupo? You're in big trouble now, Kupo. Also, I can feel my hairpin falling again. That's just petty. Wait, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Dun 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 dun. Ah! Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Now our battle begins in earnest. Oh no, he's gonna get me. Oh, it got really spooky. Moogle goes to arms, your king has need of you. Your king. Make your belly kick. I have so much health. Look how much health I have. Because I'm by myself. 745,000. Dance a little jig. Hearken to break Google's god. These villains must be vanquished. Hearken to the song of my people. Oh no, it's a tank buster. Whatever will I do? Ow. It's a double tank buster symbol, by the way, for all of the folks who don't know. He's so cute. He has a little chocobo on his wands. His little whiskers are all curled. Hold fast, Moogle God. Together we'll cast them out. He doesn't even say Kupo. Bear witness to the power of Kupo. What are you gonna do? Nice. I think I'm gonna take Vuln stacks from this because I'm not 4 people. I don't know if y'all knew. I don't have 4 bodies. Yeah. Unfortunately. Look at the heads. It's amazing. Oh, I lived. Good King Mog. It sounds like they're saying Milking Mog. That's not what they're saying Good King Mog. Moves with iron hands. I'm not 4 people? Yeah. Raphael, flum. Not a tank buster. 1,000 coupons charge. I'm gonna wait for the beat drop, and then I'm gonna get in the last hit. And dance a little jig. Make your belly ache. Crazy how close I know. It's so stressful. I'm really dodging and weaving, you know? He's gonna put me to the sword. That's what the lyric said. What am I gonna do? He's so cute. Oh, to the Halloween. This is Halloween. That's fair. Wait, when he hits me, it kind of sounds like he's bonking me with a rubber hammer. Dun! I feel kind of bad killing him, but... I ended it at a good part! Oh, I'm sorry. The Moogles just want to be strong. They summoned a myth from their Mughal legend out of fear that they wouldn't be strong enough. Oh, I got a Mogax! You can also make a shiny. Oh my gosh, wait, it goes so good with the fit that that person was wearing earlier. Look at that! It has a little crown just like me! Oh, wait a second. That's pretty good. Yo? Cute. It's cute, actually. Sorry about that. You did it, Kupo! You did it! King Mughal the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more! May his mighty soul rest in peace. Cute. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Mughals guard when you did. Thank you, Vivi. Yeah, you're welcome. Happy to help. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured the chieftain will have choice words for them, too. You should go and tell Puknik Pak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's the Raya-O at the Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. I'm almost done with patch 2.1. Apparently. Apparently there's only patch 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, and 2.55, and that's it. I think doing patch 2.1 would be good enough for today. Don't you? I think so. Only the good king had a curled mustache. Wait, why am I running? I can teleport. I'm acting like the Syndicate has control over where I teleport, even all the way in Gridania. Darn you. Do I believe my ears? Good King Marg the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen. All Mughal-kind owes you a debt, Kupo, and I sense Raya-O wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Your bravery in service of the Trollswood and her Mughals shall not be forgotten, Vivi. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Sand and treat her with a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Yes, ma'am. Oh, no, wait. What? Give me this. I only have 2 quests left after this one to finish this patch. I'm pretty proud of us. A lot of stuff happened today. Like, it feels like not a lot of stuff happened, but a lot of stuff happened. Highland willing, one day the Syndicate will have control over all the crystals of the whole world, and we won't have to we won't be able to warp to a singular place. No! Don't take it away from me! How dare you? Why would you even manifest that through writing it was and having me speak it? On you! Vivi, you have returned to us, unharmed and victorious. Thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughals don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of power, containing crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Mughals called forth a being that by right should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him, instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Asians, this whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupo? They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men. That's true. A lot of the guys who protect Gridania just go around wearing masks, the Wood Whalers. And I never thought to question. Confound it all. How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. So the Mughals apparently got this info years ago. Okay, so not recently though. It's just they were like, wait, what about that stuff we heard way back? When? Let's do that. Okay. My heartfelt thanks, Vivi. Already the information you have provided has proved invaluable. The Grand Suppet Marshal and I have much to discuss. Before you do that, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing the other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scion shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. Yay! While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. Okay. You got it. On my way. You know who's not on her way in the most expedient fashion, however? Also me. Because there's not an Aetheryte in Vesper Bay. We went from moving to missing mom to Moogle Tyrant. That's what I'm saying. Like, so much has happened. I was gonna get a tour of the new digs, but then I had to go stop a king. I had to kill a Moogle. I felt really bad when they were all like running away. The Moogles only summoned good King Moogle Mog the 12th. May his name ever ring true in our hearts. Because they were scared. They didn't feel like they were strong enough to protect themselves. Not as strong as the heroes of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Sometimes gathering together heroes doesn't inspire, you know? And instead strikes fear in those who feel as though they could never be heroes themselves. We are still immersed, yeah. I got flying at the end of ARR. Yeah. It is good to see you hale and healthy, Vivi. I have received word from Ida and Papa Lima that you have felled good King Moogle Mog the 12th, but I'd hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said. Summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer to additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Vivi. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are, at long last, ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Vivi. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alizé shall continue to work closely with him as well. Alizé? That's Alphino's sister, who we saw at the very beginning of ARR. I guess not very beginning, like around level 20. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire to him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Yeah, she got angry about her grandfather, which understandable. Understandable. I get it. You know. Alize came back, yeah. And Iriandra is going to stay here by himself? Thou art ever welcome, Vivi, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. And man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. I just don't want to be an Ul'dah anymore. Get me out of here! Let me out! Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor faded by the eons. I see if we forget where we come from, we might make the same mistakes as our forefathers. And still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they were found. Be not offended, Vivi. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness so as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhaps it is the echo which hath opened mine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... No! Whence came that cry? The solar, 12th offend, the antecedent. What? 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 She fell? What? What? What happened? Vivi, you must. I missed what? Oh my gosh, it just happened. It's been 5 seconds. I turn my back, and the whole world just collapses behind my fairy footsteps I've just left behind. The footsteps that I've taken. Trodden on by mine enemies. This never would happen if we didn't try to leave the waking stand. Darn you, Alphino. Tell me, Louisois, would you have done the same? Oh, she took down his scepter and was going to take it with them. They don't speak ARC. It's not ARC. So I'm not going to voice it. Oh, a man clad in white. Interesting. That's different. An Asian here? Oh. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Leave a room, primal summon in that room. It's hard to be a warrior of light, man. That's what they don't tell you. It's been millennia, he said. The fault lies with your forebears. It's been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who... You speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. That's what Urianger was just telling us. Oh, you gotta learn from your mistakes of your forebears. And La Habrea is gonna learn from his mistakes and come back stronger than ever? What are you trying to show up to tell us about? Then he is still. Come, I can only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You, what are... Itaru? Whenever you're ready, my lady, if there's nothing else. She can't see him. Is something the matter? She can't see him. I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave. But I'm sure we'll soon be used to Revenant's toll. I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected she lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. Indistinct from the ether in the world, just gathered about in the air. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless, what truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is all but a chosen few. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity, it grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. Oh, whoa, you only see me like this because this is all you can envision with your own brain. Your brain cannot even comprehend my true form. They're acting like gods. That idea of like, you know, in Greek and Roman mythology, if, you know, Zeus, comes to walk amongst us, he takes the form of a human, and if he were to reveal his godly form to us, then we'd be blinded or maybe even smited instantly, kind of thing. La Habrea did not think so highly of the echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Did she just trip? Wait, stay where you are. She tripped on the way to get him. Oh, what did you just do? His grace. It kind of turned into the cat whisperer there for a second. What the heck? He said he came in peace, and then he turns around and he zaps her through the chest? Zap through the heart, and Ascians to blame. What the heck? I take it there is no need to explain. Are you okay? I know, Jograz. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I mean, he kind of said right after he shot you through the heart, I guess it's because you're protected by Heidelin that this doesn't do much to you, so... I heard a cry. What happened? Are you all right? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Oh, Jataru. He came in peace, though. But he zapped her! You don't just say... I leave as I come in peace, and then you start leaving, and the person behind you is like, wait, don't go! And then you turn around and you go, taser. Like, that's not coming in peace. That's not going in peace. Orion J, send word to the students of Baldessian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not, and care not. Find him, Vivi. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Why are you so pissed? Pray attend me, Chitaru. Why is she so mad? She's really mad. She's like, I don't care what he wanted or why he wanted it. Find him. No stone unturned, my good man. Okay, search for the white-robed Ascian, I guess. Off we go. Where? Where am I searching for him at? I'm just gonna ask a bunch of people, you see a man in a white robe? Like, she has to know, but normal people, we must research him in peace. Don't say in peace around me, Matthew. I know you're gonna zap me with a taser. Oh. Found him. Dude, what? Wait, you're just waiting for me? He's just here. He's just chilling. I'm told you're the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. It's a little piece. What's happening between time and delay? I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. He's just waiting for me. I guess off I go. Off I go then. Follow the white robed Ascian. What is happening? This is crazy, right? I'm being judged? Judge me then. You like what you see? You like what you see then? What's up? You think I can't fly around these parts? Can you fly? You can't even teleport. You walk everywhere. Oh no, it's a gruesome gargoyle. And your point is? I can't believe he was waiting for me. I can't believe after telling Minfilia, okay, you seem really upset about this. How am I supposed to find him? He's probably gone by now. He was just right there waiting for me. There's more. Oh, there he is. Ascian Thaumaturge. What? There's not this many Ascians, right? Sorry, froggies. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hurt your friends, it's my bad. Where's the last one? Ah. That's my bad. They were in the way. I know you can't see the Ascians, but they're there. Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who best in La Habrea can endure such an examination. It's pretty easy, actually. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You zapped Minfilia! The emissary's just out here zapping people and is using emissary privilege to do so? You bore witness to my audience with antecedent, did you not? And you know I acted only in self-defense. Self-defense from Minfilia? What was she gonna do? What was Minfilia gonna do to you? Minfilia has not fought a day in her life. Okay, she fights with her words, with her will, with her determination, her ability to make schemes and plans. Girlie has not killed a fly. He zapped peacefully. No! I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you. One so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Oh, like when I cast out La Habrea from Thancred's body. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain. But surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all soon shall change. As it was, so shall it begin, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Elidibus. Oh! He gone! He gone now. Elidibus, the emissary. I zapped in self-defense. Ridiculous. That's what they all say. Oh. Wait, can I land up here? No way, right? Yeah, no way. I can land here. Soaring, flying. Flying looks so fun. It is very fun. You can do it immediately after you finish ARR in all ARR areas. Saves a lot of time as you're going through post-ARR. With any mount as well. Any mount can fly. I feared for my life. Bad fear. Thank the gods you have returned, Vivi. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon? He was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus pretend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I'd hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Last quest of 2.1! Oh my gosh, look at all my friends there in front of the... Oh. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information him and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the greatest single threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Ooh, he was playing them. He pretended to be an Imperial spy, but he was actually a spy for the Alamegan Resistance. Wait, sorry. He was pretending to work for... Y'all know what I mean. But he was pretending to work for the Garleans as their spy into the Alamegan Resistance, but he's actually a spy for the Alamegan Resistance working against the Garlean Empire. He's a good guy. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Triple Agent. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honor I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Vivi, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the Seventh Heaven. Seventh Heaven! And Revenant's Toll, that's a good old Final Fantasy VII reference. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Freaking heck yeah! It's too confusing, so you just tell both sides to come in peace and zap whoever seems like a bad guy. No zapping! Zap or no zapping, okay? Why are we always zapping people? Ridiculous. Yeah. Minfilia is not a bad guy. Also true. She's adorable and needs to be protected. I can't believe she was zapped. Oh, Vivi. You're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. She was coming right for him. No, she wasn't. She said wait. After all, I was telling the restive receptionist here. As I was telling her, I'm pleased to inform you that all documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Yay! Rising Stones is such a good name. The Waking Sands and the stones that rise from the sands. Because what happens when sand is necessarily sediment come off of rocks, right? Battered by the elements. But rocks coming out of the sands, the rising stones, indicates that the sediments have come together to make these massive formations once again. Thanker did say it was preposterously poetic. That's not exactly the alliteration he used, but he did use that, some kind of thing like that with the word poetry in it. And that's really, really cool. I like it a lot. He's like, wow, there's no way it could be that poetic. Urianger should have been the one who named it, right? It's almost like we were waking, right? And then we have the dawn and now we're rising. Looking at your favorite rock. That's why I like it so much. It reminds me of all the things I love about my friends. Amongst other things. It's also really pretty. There's layers. Splendid. From this day forward, I'll spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Most of the men and women you see around here in Revenant's Toll are adventurers who come and go as they wish. I dare say that should make it easier for you to go about your business here. And it shouldn't hurt that Vivi has already made something of a name for himself here. Isn't that so, Vivi? Yeah. Why, it's so wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Vivi, I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Aw. Ga-ah. You've heard of da-ah, as in like da, but have you heard of ga-ah? Because you can't believe it. It's like an unbelievable cuteness, not like an unexpected cuteness. That's Seventh Heaven, by the way. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh. Look, it's filming! Oh my gosh, who are you? I did not realize the signs had moved until I arrived in Vespa Bay. Thankfully, Urianger was kind enough to direct me here. I know I've only just joined. But if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Thanks, Coltonette. Here's Thancred. As ravishing as ever. Perhaps for old time's sake, she would... Oh, it's Vivi. Don't sneak up on me like that. We bards are an easily startled lot. What? Is he trying to hit on Menphilia's mom? Excuse me? Look at him. What? What does that mean? Faded. What the heck, dude? Chill out. Let my boy live his best life. What? Oh, you should help me. Howdy, that's very kind of you, but I can manage on my own. Besides, you should be out having grand adventures, not withering away here beside me. I think it would take withering away beside you whenever, wherever you want. Wither away together wherever you may. So here we are, completely independent and unquestionably neutral, or at least more so than before. Truth be told, I cannot say it feels that different. Of course, Ida begs to differ. I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No. Moon tui sauce. No. Victory. Yeah, victory.
The horror.
Okay. He shook his head. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. Get him out of here. As you can see, our Charlian allies have furnished us with a wealth of new tomes. 'Twould be prudent for you to broaden your knowledge as well. Oh, it's Alphino. Is it not wonderful, Vivi? Nary a single presumptuous merchant has darkened our door. I know full well they will come in time, but for now, let us enjoy the respite. And now they'll give me a voiced cutscene to end out the page. Oh. Aw, this is nice. You have a little sitting area, too. And these are the people who work here. You have the Adventurers Guild person and the Adventurers Guild person, the Adventurers Guild people. Is this like the way to go to the little your place you sleep and like you bathe and stuff? That's nice. Where's her mom? Outside tending the bar. As Thancred looks her up and down. You'll never understand like the bond between a gunbreaker and a cat girl is. I know he's not gonna forget, but it's in our province. Oh. He looked her up and down and then nodded yes and smiled. He was like... Well, it is certainly spacious. Lots of room for activities. Huge windows, by the way. Who's gonna dust that? The bones, Lily. He wasn't looking at each other, he was looking at the room. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But that does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavour to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our duty remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Yay, it's me! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! Yeah! Eorzea! For Eorzea. Yay! No, we're not taking cash. No cash for kindness, only kindness for kindness. A moment of your time, Vivi. I would speak of Elidibus. Oh, hi. Pardon my intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Odyssean have been met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed, except Nazi. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both. Oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Odyssean, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. Oh, because we contacted them to look into Elidibus, right? And so they started doing that, and then they went radio silent? That's not good. 'Tis possible the others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yikes. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or ochre or puce? All these colors. And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and may yet return. Upon that point I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Vivi. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. Like, everything seems to be aligning to say that the Ascians are here doing stuff, up to nonsense. But like, for what? What are they trying to do? What do they want from all this? I know not of what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Yeah. My stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Okay. Cryle, where are you? Oh, Cryle's missing. It wasn't a primal this time. New problems is good. It means maybe we solved the old ones. I don't think we solved the old ones. I think the old ones are just napping. They're not speaking Eorzean as a reminder, so I'm not really translating these lines, but you can see them on screen. Ooh, we labor not at cross purposes. So they don't have aligned goals. So as much as Minfilia right now is like, what is their goal? What are they trying to achieve? Everything points to the Asians and their interference. What is it they want? And the Asians are like, we want different things. We are all different people. We all want different things. Different strokes for different folks. Exactly. Or something. Something like that. Okay, we're gonna start the quest so that... Ooh, who's that? So that we can continue it next time. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear their storehouse and horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. Primal summonings. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for a profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by the lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene with the stolen goods had the stolen goods been of mere monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest, but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Ishtola when you arrive. She and Thangrid have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. So much for new problems, yeah. Same old, same old. New day, same problems. Rendezvous with Ishtola, I'm back in. Wait, are we gonna get a cutscene or something? What is this? Oh. Alrighty. And with that, everyone. Okay. Yeah. With that, everyone, we end our stream for today. Thank you so much for being here with me. Hopefully you enjoyed our first set of quests in ARR, post-ARR specifically. What happens after the realm is reborn? What will the Scions do next? Who will the Scions become? What does the future look like for these heroes of this new age? Where did my hair stick go? There she is. So many questions. Not a lot of answers. Even more primals. No one knows. At least Thankred isn't here to check out Minfilia's mom anymore. Thank you for streaming. Thanks for being here. Thank you all so much for spending your day with me. We played so many games today. Next time, let me pop a squat. Next time, we are going to be most likely playing the same 3 games we always have been. Maybe though with a little surprise upset with a new game. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. I'll try and figure out the schedule, and that should be posted most likely... We'll see about end of today or tomorrow. Oh, nope. Hehe. Cute. Cute. I'm cute. I don't know if y'all knew. My character's very cute. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm gonna see you rating out too, but everyone on YouTube, I will put up a live notification as well as a post with my new schedule. Most likely, like I said, tonight or early tomorrow, once I decide kind of where everything falls. But it's been an absolute blast to hang out with y'all. Until next time, we're going to continue Fire Emblem Three Houses DLC. We're going to continue Kingdom Hearts 2, and we're going to continue our post-ARR adventures. Until next time, bye-bye. Bye-bye. And then there was you and